we, the lights on.
Good evening. Welcome to the Tuesday, August 5th, 2025 school committee meeting taking place at the PDC in Tyngsborough High School. These meetings are audio and video recorded. I call this meeting to order and start with introductions to my left.
Barry Bushman.
Anthony Tenorella.
Mike Woodlock, Assistant Superintendent.
Hi, Mike Flanagan, Superintendent.
Brian McMahon.
Danielle Athanas.
Joe Messina, Business Administrator.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I will seek a motion to approve the 6/10/25 school committee meeting minutes.
So moved. Second?
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Citizen time? See none. Correspondence? Dr. Flanagan?
Yes, Mr. Chair, there are two letters of commendation in your drive that I'd like to bring to everyone's attention. They are from Braden Roach's parents, and they are really commending the hard work and effort of both Beth Craig and Haley Denisovich in the care for their child last year. So glowing recommendations, glowing letters for Ms. Craig and Ms. Denisovich that I wanted the committee to see, and we certainly are proud of those employees.
Excellent.
Other piece of correspondence that did not make your folder because there's nothing formal yet, but just to bring you an update that I did receive an email notification that the Massachusetts State Senate did pass the cell phone policy bill almost immediately. So now it is going on to the House. The House is in recess now till the end of August. The House will come back and take action on that bill. It'll go to conference committee, and then it'll probably be on the governor's desk. My guess is within a few months. So the action that is coming down the pike is that every district will have a cell phone policy in place at the beginning of the 26-27 school year. So we have a year to kind of figure this out. But just wanted to let you know that is, again, in motion pretty quickly.
Thank you. Personnel? I'll ask for your assistance, Dr. Flanagan.
Sure. Notification of new hires. We have Kaylee Bluen, TMS Bridges teacher, Jason Faulkner, TMS custodian, Sarah LaChance, TES para, Stephen Lutke, TES phys ed teacher, Olivia Pacheco, TES para, Tara Pelletier, TMS para, Joe Sickinger, THS science biology, Paige Turgeon, TES para, Jaden Valkovich, TMS paraprofessional. And I don't know, did Lexi Casey make the backup on the drive?
No.
Okay. So in terms of resignations, we have 4 resignations to talk to you about. 1, Maggie Gothier, TMS music teacher, Dan Holgate, THS sped teacher. It was formerly a TMS 6th grade teacher. Victoria Ryder, TES paraprofessional, and Kristen Fearon, TES special education facilitator. So I'd like to thank those 4 employees for their service to the district, and certainly of the 10 or so that we are on the listed here. We're looking forward to getting them here and getting them started. So we feel like we had some great, we feel that the pool was great compared to a few years ago, and we believe we got some outstanding candidates here, so we're looking forward to it.
It's exciting. Share the success. Cam is enjoying our summer vacation and not with us, so hope she enjoys the rest of it.
A lot of nerve.
It'll be over soon.
It's August 5th, back to work, let's go.
Subcommittee updates. The superintendent evaluation subcommittee will meet August 23rd at 6:30 p.m. to review the 25-26 goals. Unfinished business, MSBA update.
We'll jump into the slide deck, Mr. Chair. Just a reminder about upcoming dates. Did I miss that slide? Upcoming school committee dates, August 13th, August 19th are the next. August 13th, school building committee, August 19th is the school committee meeting. So we'll jump into the MSBA update at this time. Parking has been nightmarish the past couple of weeks, but I am happy to say that as of today, the construction crew has been parking out back as we have a youth basketball camp going on in the gym as parents are coming in to register. So right now, as you know, we have this one channel of parking out here in front. That will change at the end of next week. So we have to deal with it for another 2 weeks. It's been great having temporary parking set up in the back. That temporary parking that we have in the back of the school right now will also stay with us right through November. And we'll ask some of our administrators, custodians, and teachers to park out there as well so that we're not limiting parking passes for students. We want to make sure any senior or junior that wants to purchase a parking pass has the opportunity. Those are going on sale, I believe, in another week or so. Mr. Ogden will be reaching out to parents. But parking's kind of been a dance. We feel like that we're in a good spot now. It's managed, and we're moving forward. And I'm going to show you a schematic on that in just a second. In terms of outdoor spaces, I have to compliment, Fontaine Brothers and Marois, who's a subcontractor on the project. The amount of work that they've put in this summer and the push they've made has been phenomenal. And the demolition company, I think it's American Demolition or something like that, the work that they've done in a week and a half, working Saturdays and Sundays to get that school down so that we can hit the right paving schedule so that we're ready for the open of school. Those two companies have been phenomenal, and the work has been, it's been crazy to see the number of workers out here. So if you were to walk around this campus right now, the entire campus is already binded and milled, ready for final top coat of paving. The walkways right now, all the wire mesh is in, they're all framed out, they're actually all getting poured either tomorrow or the next day, and all the concrete and cement walkways will be poured by the end of this week, which will allow for paving next week, line striping next week, moving of the fences to begin phase 2. So we are on track, in great shape, and just kudos to the team, because it's been incredible, the number of workers here. So those are the top two bullets. I'll get to the schedule in a second. The CAF railing system, as you may have heard, there was an issue with the CAF railing system. We were talking about having a temporary system in place right through September and hopefully get it finalized by October. Pleased to announce that the rail schedule right now, they're looking to have all the rails complete by Sunday, August 24th. Kids come Monday, August 25th. Teachers come Monday, August 25th. Students come Tuesday, August 26th. So the rail system itself will be in place. We may not have the final glass panels in that one section that overlooks the CAF, but we'll have something temporary cloth in there. It'll be nice in there. But thrilled with the work. I believe it's Capone out of Chelmsford that's doing that. So great work on their part. Classrooms, FF&E. I'm not going to show you pictures because I'm actually going to show you the school there. It looks phenomenal. FF&E is ongoing. I would say 90% of the furniture is here and in, or 95% is here and in. The common spaces over there look great. It's really exciting. I think you're going to be thrilled when you get there. We do have a tour scheduled for next Wednesday night at 5:45 for any member of the school committee and school building committee to see it just before our school committee meeting. We also will have a community open house on August 23rd. Saturday, August 23rd. I know it's the day of the block party. We'll have a community open house from 9 to noon, and then people can go over to the block party if they so choose. But we're trying to hit the sweet spot there in terms of timing. We want the school to be as finished and presentable as possible. That'll allow our teachers to come in the week before, set their classrooms up, and we can get all the red carry bins and travel bins and packing bins out of the way. So that made the most sense. So on the 23rd, that Saturday, 9 to noon, will be community open house. And then on Monday, the 25th, Mr. Merringer is going to offer 2 sets of tours for families and students who come here. 12 to 2, parents can come in and get tours with the administrators, or then come 5 to 7 that night and drop in and get a tour of the school before the kids come on Tuesday. So that's what's coming down the pike.
Exciting.
If you go to the next slide, I could just do the schematic with the parking on it.
Yep, if you give me a second. I think I got the wrong one loaded up. Apologies.
Yep. So this is the schematic that will be in effect really August 18th. As you can see at that point, all the paving will have been done all around back. You can see the new bump out behind the gym for the turnaround for the high school loading dock, which is already in place. The binder's already there. All the blacktop and the lines will be done and painted. It'll be great. We're going to share that entrance, our regular entrance, with construction vehicles who are going to be working on the softball field. The reason we're going to share that entrance is because the construction road that's up Norris Road a little bit more has to be taken out so that we can continue construction on the outfield of the softball field. So that's going to be closed in another 2 weeks, and we'll be sharing that access. with regard to that access point, they also know that there's a dead time from 7 to 7:45 every day and from 1 to 2 every day. So there'll be no construction vehicles allowed at that time. During school time, they can come in. They'll come straight up, and there's a construction gate right there at the top that they'll go straight onto the construction site and not around the bus loop. So it should be minimal disturbance. And by that time, most of the heavy equipment's already there, already out there doing the work that needs to be done. It'll be for deliveries of different materials and things like that. So that'll be our plan from August to November. And again, with all the new paved road around the back of the school, there's additional opportunities for temporary parking. Right now, we'll be parking, as you look at the bump out at the loading dock area, just to the right of that is the foul ball area, foul line area on the current baseball field. That's where we'll be parking right there for temporary parking as well. So teachers can come in the back door to Main Street here at the high school. So we have a solid plan in place. This, as shown right here, gives us 210 standard parking spots with 7 ADA spots. Typically, when we are fully out with all our student parking passes and all staff, we're about 230. So 20 cars behind, we'll be fine. We'll be able to make it. And generally, we're at 230 in the spring, not necessarily in the fall. So when the juniors get their license. So we think we're going to be completely fine. So that's where we are in terms of that. And that's really all I have for an MSBA update at this point. That's all. That's
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Teaching and learning update, Mr. Woodlock?
Yeah, before we get started on that, did you want to just touch base on these dates?
I think I hit a bunch of them.
Yep.
So district office, we move on Friday. We have to be packed up and out of the high school. Mr. Ogden will be sad to see us go, I'm sure. Beginning Monday, August 18th at noon, TMS teachers will be able to get into their classrooms and begin unpacking and setting their classroom up. Again, we want to use that week for them to get ready. During that week, we also have all these new staff coming for orientation on the 20th. TMS Welcome, that's our open house on that Saturday from 9 to noon. And then first day for staff is the 25th and students the 26th. Also on the 25th, and I believe Mr. Merringer, I don't think he's put it out yet, but he'll probably put it out this week, are the tours for families 12 to 2, 5 to 7, TMS families. And that's where we are.
All right, so on to mine, obviously, we're not doing a lot of teaching and learning right now because it's August, but we are doing a lot of planning. And so one of our big August events is our admin retreat, which we spend a lot of time thinking about. In fact, I think since I've been here, we've kind of adjusted the way we've done it a lot. Like, we do have our admin retreat, but we'll meet with all of our admin team. But we've been doing a lot more meeting throughout the summer, some officially and some just check-ins and seeing how things are going. What I've noticed is our admin teams, having been here for a long time, are already doing a lot of the things that maybe we would have done at maybe a traditional admin retreat in the past. So we're able to get a lot more done during those couple of days. But what we do have scheduled for Monday, August 18th, I think I mentioned this last year at some point, we have a professional, Mr. Driscoll from EdTech Teacher, coming in to do an AI presentation for all administrators. They'll also be coming back in November to do an AI presentation for our teachers. So really not just what is AI, because I think everyone knows what AI is, but how do we use it to our benefit? What should we know when we're working with students? What do students need to know? It's different for every grade level, obviously. But for admin, too, we need to know how we can work more effectively, more efficiently, and what we can do to support our teachers to help them. So I think that'll be a great experience for us on the Monday. And Tuesday, we have a very full agenda. We'll be talking about our MTSS work that we've done. This is going to be year 4. We've been working to really establish our MTSS system. So our admin teams are doing MTSS self-reflections right now before that, in preparation for that, so we have a lot to talk about. Our admin teams have already submitted their SDI drafts for this year. Dr. Flanagan and I and Ms. Lewenzik will be looking those over in the next couple of weeks so we can have a really effective conversation there. One thing that we've committed to is having a PD calendar for our staff available on day 1 for the whole year. Now, it may not be 100% finalized, but they will have a really clear idea about what's going to be available for them for the entire year. I can promise you it'll be very much in line with our SDI. One thing that we really have been focusing on over the past few years is evaluations, making sure that we make that system effective and beneficial for our staff and for our students, obviously. But with evaluation also comes coaching. We want it to be a very structured and supportive approach for our teachers. We don't want it to be looked upon as something that can be punitive. That's a very, very small percentage of the time that could lead to that. So it's really about evaluation and always evaluation and coaching. Talking about our inclusive practices, as we always do, and we always kind of finish with, what's our leadership focus going to be? And I think Dr. Flanagan and I were talking about this earlier this week. I don't think we've been mentioning our true north quite as much as we want to. We always said that's going to be our focus point. I want you to know it is our focus point. We made a lot of decisions over the last couple of years through teaching and learning and just generally, and it's always based on that commitment to continuous growth. So that will be obviously part of our main focus for that administrative retreat. One more thing to share, but if there are any questions about that, I'm plow through. All right, so I kind of run our safety committee here at the district, so I just wanted to give you an update. We've renewed our memorandum of understanding with the Tyngsborough Police Department. It is in the drive. I'll be meeting with administrators from the buildings and the police department representatives and our SRO, Chris Gustafson, who you guys know. He presented here last year. We know Chris has been great. He's so visible. He's great with kids. Kids know who he is as another adult that they can go to from our community that's present in our schools all the time. So it's been a really great asset to our district. And the memorandum, I just provided some highlights here, but again, it's in the draft. It's very much the same as what you would see at Greater Lowell Tech or Innovation Academy. It's a lot of legalese, but it does hit kind of the main points of what the program is meant to do and what it's not meant to do. So I'll leave that for your perusal and check it out if you feel like getting into it a little deeper. But any questions at all about safety committee, SRO program, anything at all? All right, I'll turn it back over to you, Dr. Flanagan.
So we're on to 9B right now, Mr. Chair. Just this annual subcommittee assignments that we do this year, I asked for solicit input from the committee moving forward, and I think some people like certain committees they're on, and they just enjoy staying on those committees. So it seems to work pretty well. I think one of the things that we did talk about was bringing in a new perspective as we think about negotiations. So we asked Stacy to kind of step up on that one. So that's one of the big changes there. But some of these by default, the chair and vice chair are just on because they need to be on them, and that's just kind of how it rolls. So this is what I came up with. Again, it's a draft. Happy to make any amendments if somebody really wants to be on something or really doesn't want to be on something. But I think kind of putting it out, this made sense for the current year.
Excellent. I'll seek a motion to approve the 2025-2026 subcommittee assignments as presented.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That carries 6-0. 9C.
Yes, Mr. Chair, this is just an annual housekeeping thing. At this time, we just seek formal permission or approval from the committee to send our executive session minutes from the past year to Kelly Gonzalez for redaction, and then to come up with a date to post them. We generally get them posted in October-ish.
Okay. I will seek a motion to have school attorney Kelly Gonzalez review for approval and release all of the FY25 executive session minutes.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That carries 6-0. Finance, Mr. Messina.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So tonight, 12 bill warrants were presented to the committee. I do have them all back signed. In your drive is the list of warrant numbers, accounts, and amounts. Also for signing of bills, Mr. Bushman, as your single signer, came in on June 24th and signed 11 bill warrants. He also came in on July 15th and signed the final 2 FY25 warrants, as well as the first 7 FY26 warrants. And for signing of payroll, there are 2 lists in the drive tonight. The final 3 pay dates of FY25, as well as the 2 pay dates in FY26. And that is it for finance.
Thank you.
Welcome.
School committee discussion. We'll start with you, Bart.
Hope everyone has had a great summer. All the students are getting ready for the new year. I'd just like to say, when I drove in tonight into the parking lot, This was the best site I've ever seen. You know, it's been a long time coming. It's nice to see the old school down, new school ready to open.
Also walking into this building today, I'd like to thank our maintenance and janitorial staff for the great job they do always. But I know during the summer, it's a lot of work and redoing all the floors and cleaning everything after these children make it all dirty. But thank you to all of them. And again, thank you to Dr. Flanagan for staying on top of this new school project as always, and making sure that it's going to be on time. And it looks awesome. Like Bert said, it's not seeing that building today was pretty cool. And that was it.
Nothing at this time, thank you.
I'm all set, thank you.
I just want to quickly thank the Roach family for the letters that they sent in recognizing the 2 special education teachers. I appreciate that they took the time to recognize them. I myself at different school events have seen these individuals working with students. They do a fabulous job. They have a great way of doing it where it draws no attention to the students they support. And it allows the students to participate in a variety of activities with their peers. And I thought it was great that they took the time to write letters and recognize teachers. It's nice to open our drives and see positive letters about staff at our school district, and it's nice to see parents recognizing that. So thank you for taking the time to do that. And I'm going to second what Tony said and thank our maintenance and custodial staff for getting the building ready for all the staff and students to return. So thank you.
I will also echo what Tony and Stacey have said, thanking the custodial staff for getting those doors ready to open. Kids are gross, and so it's a lot of hard work. I have kids, I know, we all know. And so I know it's a lot of hard work to get those buildings ready and maintain them throughout the year, so thank you for doing so and for keeping the grounds nice during the summer. I know a lot of kids are also using the fields and the playgrounds and whatnot during the summer, so thank you for just their ongoing support and work for the district. To everybody who may or may not be watching, enjoy those last few weeks of summer. Stay safe, stay hydrated, don't forget your sunscreen.
I was at the elementary school this weekend for the playground. The facility looks fantastic, so thanks to all of our custodial staff. Thanks to the admin for the hard work over the summer. You know, most of our staff gets the summer off, but our admin is hard at work over the summer getting ready for next year. So thanks for those efforts, and look forward to seeing the middle school later on.
Just a quick story in line with what I heard here tonight, walking through the school today with our new band teacher. And he's like, this school is beautiful. I can't believe it. I'm like, wait a minute, you're at the high school. This is our oldest school now. This is the dump, but it's not. It's not. It's in great shape. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. It's in great shape, and they really do a good job. And this building has done phenomenally over 30 years. This building still looks great. And even the architects, when they come in, they can't believe this is a 1993 school. And we all know how beautiful the elementary school is. So just to add this gem on top is really, it's a feather in our community's cap. So just thought I'd share that.
I can't believe we're talking about return to school. Feels like graduation was just last week. I've been stopping in with my son. My son's 14, so we're stopping in and watching all the backhoes at work. I mean, there's some big equipment they had out there. Working 7 days a week, so how quickly that building came down was incredibly impressive. It definitely feels weird driving in. So really excited for the new school to open and everybody get to see it. We do have a need for executive session tonight to discuss the reputation, character, physical condition, or mental health rather than professional competence of an individual, or to discuss the discipline or dismissal of, or complaints or charges brought against a public officer, employee, staff member, or individual. We will return from the executive session only to adjourn the regular session meeting. I am seeking a motion to enter into the executive session. This action will require a roll call vote.
So moved.
Second.
In favor?
In favor.
In favor?
In favor.
In favor?
In favor.
It carries 6-0. Have a good night.